Dear Grumpy Princess, I like it better when you stick to the funny stuff. Stop with the political nonsense. Oh no, I forgot. I am just supposed to be cute and funny for you. I'm so sorry. Can I tell you a secret? I don't care what you think.
Grumpy Princess Show.
So, the Women's March turned out way differently than I thought it would. Just like American politics. Remember how I said I was gonna go and interview women and make a video? Yeah, that was ridiculous. First of all, guess who was interviewing women at the Women's March? Everyone. There were hundreds, if not thousands of people with cameras interviewing women about why they were there. I can sum up most of those interviews for you. And why are you marching today? Because Donald Trump is literally the worst person. I'm joking. There were lots of reasons beyond just his supreme awfulness, but that was the through line. When I got there, I tried to start interviewing, and it did not work. Everyone just really wanted to take pictures of me. Pretty much every attempt to interview was getting interrupted every 10 seconds by requests for photos. Basically, I spent the entire time being photographed and yelling, "I'm not Cinderella," into a crowd of people. I'm not Cinderella! God damn it! Which is a very apt metaphor for my experience as a woman. But this brings me to the main thing that I wanted to say about the march. And prepare yourselves, I'm gonna be all earnest and inspirational for a second. I felt like I needed to go to the march and do something. That just showing up in a suit of armor was not enough. And I had no idea how much more than enough it was. I didn't anticipate how much people would be moved by this. Not even saying or doing anything, just the way that I looked. I'm just a princess, yelling at my video camera alone in my castle. It's pretty easy to lose sight of how many of you there are out there and how much you care. So when I walked out onto that street, I was completely blindsided by the enthusiasm that people had for me. Enthusiasm so strong that I couldn't do anything other than just be there with them. I don't normally get to see that. It was fucking magical. The best part was all the kids. There were a lot of kids there, and I ended up taking dozens of pictures with little girls who were so excited to see me. And to get to be there for them and be another image of what a princess could be, that was really cool. Yeah, honestly, in that moment, it felt so much more important to just be there giving high fives to little girls, getting them to pose like superheroes so that their moms could take pictures of us than to be another person trying to conduct interviews. So that's what I did. Are you gonna be okay? Should I say something snarky really quick, maybe swear a bunch, talk about white privilege to piss off the last of my racist fans, make them leave? Oh yeah, I love that one. In case you've been living under a rock and haven't heard, there were no arrests at the Women's March. Everyone pat yourself on the back. Is it because the march was perfect? Nope. Was it because women are better than men? Not that one either. It was because the nice white ladies came out to the protest. I'm not saying anything new. I hope this conversation is happening in your life, but if it's not, just consider. Being a nice-looking white lady is kind of a superpower. It's like the opposite of being a black man in America. You repel arrests like the wrong side of a magnet, at least for now. So, now that we know this, let's fucking use it, okay? Get your pretty little butts out there, go stand next to those who are arbitrarily less privileged. We are all in this together, goddammit. For any of you who might be rolling your eyes and wondering when I'm gonna stop being a feminist and go back to covering myself in pizza and batting my eyelashes, shh. Don't you worry, babies. I'm gonna keep making silly faces at you. There will be more pizza. Believe me, I need the escapism just as much as the rest of the sane people in this kingdom. But the patriarchy is losing its shit, so I'm going to talk about it. And you will like it. Okay? Okay. Talk to you next week. Wanna see my shield? Not pretty good. I didn't have time to put rhinestones on it, but don't worry, it's going to happen.
My uterus, it has little